His Royal Highness Prince Haji Jeffrey Bolkiah, and Her Royal Highness Princess Haja Rashida Saadatul Bolkiah, Her Royal Highness Princess Haja Majida Nurul Bolkiah. We have Her Royal Highness Princess Haja Hafiza Surul Bolkiah, and we have Her Royal Highness Princess Azima Nikmatul Bolkiah, Her Royal Highness Princess Fazila Lubabul Bolkiah, Her Royal Highness Princess Haja Masna, Her Royal Highness Princess Haja Amal Umi Kalsum Al Islam, and we have the arrival now of His Royal Highness Prince Abdul Mateen and Yang Amat Mulia dengan anak isteri Anisha Rosna binti Adam.
Yang Maha Mulia, Paduka Suri Baginda Sultan Haji Hasanal Bolkiah Muizzaddin Wad Daulah, Ibni Almarhum Sultan Haji Omar Ali Saifuddin Sa'dul Khairi Waddin, Sultan dan Jadi Pertuan Negara Brunei Darussalam, dan ke bawah Duli Yang Maha Mulia, Paduka Suri Baginda Raja Isteri, Pangeran Anak Haja Saleha binti Almarhum Pangeran Pemanca, Pangeran Anak Haji Muhammad Alam beserta kerabat diraja.
And that was, of course, the announcement marking the arrival of His Majesty Sultan Haji Hassan al-Bolkiah Muizzaddin Wad Daulah, Ibni Almarhum Sultan Haji Omar Ali Saifuddin Sa'adul Khairi Waddin, the Sultan and Yang di-Pertuan of Brunei Darussalam, and Her Majesty Duli Raja Isteri Pangeran Anak Haja Saleha binti Almarhum Pangeran Pemanca, Pangeran Anak Haji Muhammad Alam, and members of the royal family.
And among some of the guests includes His Majesty Seri Paduka Baginda the 16th Yang di-Pertuan Agong of Malaysia, Their Majesties from the Kingdom of Bhutan, and here we see the newly married royal couple.
Just can't help but to smile looking at them.
And I think likewise they can't help but to smile looking back at the sea of people who have turned up to their events, especially tonight, a very meaningful one, the royal banquet ceremony that is taking place at Balai Persatapan of Istana Nurul Iman. And these are just some of the guests of the royal family joining the royal banquet ceremony. Now, among some of the other guests joining us for the royal banquet ceremony, we have from the Philippines, from Malaysia, we've got the different states as well, including Selangor, Perak, Kedah, Terengganu. We have guests from Singapore, and going back to Malaysia, we also have Sabah, Pahang, Johor, Sarawak, and countries like Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Bahrain, really an international event, all turning up for the royal wedding ceremony between His Royal Highness Prince Abdul Mateen and Yang Amat Mulia dengan anak isteri Anisha Rosna binti Adam.
That's right, and this really reminds us that the wedding ceremonies held over the last week or so go beyond the celebration of a union. They underscore the importance of diplomacy, unity, and friendship.
And we can see now Their Majesties from the Kingdom of Bhutan. Also part of the invitation by the royal family to join in the royal banquet ceremony. But of course, we also have to mention that they were here yesterday as well. This is for the royal banquet ceremony for the royal wedding of His Royal Highness Prince Abdul Mateen and Yang Amat Mulia dengan anak isteri Anisha Rosna binti Adam that is taking place as we speak at the Balai Pensatapan of Istana Nurul Iman on this January 15th, corresponding to the 4th of Rajab 1445 Hijra. We have just seen the arrival of Their Majesties, and welcome back everybody to what is happening at the Balai Persatapan Istana Nurul Iman, where we've just finished the performances. And we can see now that the royal couple, that is His Royal Highness Prince Abdul Mateen and Yang Amat Mulia dengan anak isteri Anisha Rosna, are greeting the guests, the special guests of the royal family, prior to departure from the royal banquet ceremony.
And yes, alhamdulillah, what a lovely selection of songs performed by the orchestra there, made even more special as many were carefully selected by the royal couple themselves. Truly a wonderful and magical way to spend the evening to celebrate a beautiful wedding and a beautiful couple.
So His Majesty Sultan Haji Hassan al-Bolkiah Muizzuddin Wad Dawla and Her Majesty Duli Raja Istri Pengat Anak Haja Saleha, together with special guests of the royal family, including, as we just saw before this, that was His Majesty Seri Paduka Baginda the 16th Yang di Pertuan Agong of Malaysia, and also the King and Queen of the Kingdom of Bhutan will be making their departure from this Balai Persatapan as part of the royal banquet ceremony. Now, obviously, it's been a very, very long week for the royal couple, Alina, so it must be a great, great relief for them to be able to see familiar faces as well as friends who are here partaking in this royal banquet ceremony on this Monday evening.
That's right.
And Their Majesties, together with the royal couple, will consent to make their way out from the Balai Pensatapan. And here we see that the Royal Highnesses just now greeting His Excellency Dr. Vivian Balakrishnan, the Minister of Foreign Affairs from the Republic of Singapore, and also Madam Joy Balakrishnan. And again, looking at the majestic shot of the Balai Persatapan, where we just had the royal banquet ceremony. And I know that, Alina, you've said this right at the start when you first caught a glimpse of Yang Amat Mulia pengat anak isteri Anisha Rosna. She looks stunning and radiant.
Absolutely. Look at the gown, the jewels, and most importantly, that smile.
That's a smile from true love.
Exactly.
And as we said yesterday as well, in this day and age, everyone's whipping out their cell phone to make sure that they get a picture of up close and personal as well of their Royal Highnesses as well as Their Majesties. Now we also have guests from Saudi Arabia here with us. From Saudi Arabia, we have His Royal Highness Prince Turki bin Mohammed bin Fahd bin Abdul Aziz. And from the Kingdom of Bahrain, His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa.
And there we can see His Majesty Sri Paduka Baginda, the 16th Yang di-Pertuan Agong of Malaysia, Al Sultan Abdullah Riayatuddin Al Mustafa Billah Shah, Her Majesty Sri Paduka Baginda, the Raja Permaisuri Agong Tunku Aziza Amina Maimunah Iskandaria.
We also have some of the other members of the Malaysian royal family